Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 what up, what up? Yo, 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 what up, y'all? Yo, what up, bro? What up? My bad, I just seen your message. But yeah, bro, it's crazy pushing right now. Crazy. I wanted to take almost a buy right now. I wanted to take a buy at the break of this candle right here, but I mean, it does look valid back all the way up to this point right here, but it's kind of choppy right now. But I did want to, like I said, once we close back above this yellow line, I wanted to take this buy on the wick down and to go back up. Boom, like that. And if I would have taken it, it would have already been, you know, let's say that would have been 10 pips or so. That could have been 15 or pips. But like I said, I do see this high up here at least getting tapped, which is at 17.3. From this area right here is 30 pips. So yeah, but yeah, it's already too late. But that was what I was kind of looking at right now. And the same thing with this right here. Same thing. The break of this low, take it right back up. Take it from here at least to there. Would have been 55 points. 126 points. Would have been good. I didn't know that you trade low. What do you mean trade low? Fluidity, what up, my boy? What up? Didn't know you trade low. What you mean low? Shit, fluidity, bro. I got some stuff I need to show you, bro. I think I came across some good information, bro. Oh yeah, Murat. Yeah, I trade low time frames. I need to work on getting better at higher time frames because I kind of like limit myself because the smaller time frames are only going to move so much. They're not like big moves, I guess. Yeah, send it to me, Fluidity. Yeah, because like I said, on the 1 minute, I like doing 1 minute and stuff like that. But it's the same idea as like if you wouldn't know what time frame it is, this would still be on the like every time frame pretty much prints the same type of stuff, you know, but it just takes longer. But the thing is what I need to start working on though is obviously incorporating the higher time frame, because understanding the higher time frame, you'll get the bigger moves like that, you know. So look at this is what I look, since you guys are probably the only ones here, there's really probably not many people watching me right now. I'm gonna show you what I've been working on. This is what I've been figuring out. Yeah, better for scalping for sure, to get in and get out real quick. But that's where I kind of want to work on those, be able to catch these big moves like that, you know. So look at this is what I've been working on. Look, Fluidity, I hope you're still here. I wanted to show you this too. I want you to figure. I want you guys to see what you guys think of this. See, I think, like I said, Fluidity was gonna send me something on IG, but let's see if he. I wonder if he's still here. Let me know. For this to form, it would take freaking 3-4 hours, you know, so it would be hard to watch that. So what I would do is I would go to the 1 minute and then just see how things form, pretty much like this. And this forms within, you know, 20 minutes or so. So it gave me a lot of like time, so I could, all right, Fluidity, I wanted to show you this. Yo, what up, I'll try. Yo, I wanted to show you guys some stuff I've been working on. It's cool that you guys are here. Look at that. So check this out. So this is what I kind of been coming across, is that so the idea is when lows get broken, like look at, for instance, this is technically a low now because this is our new red candle, right? So what I've been doing is, you can see how I put this yellow candle, this yellow line right there. Once a candle closes below that, it's once that candle gets broken. So as you can see, this green candle technically broke this previous candle right here. So what I've been noticing is that when you have like a new low, this is obviously, this is a lot faster on the 1 minute, but I'll show it to you at the bottom of a range or something that it happens the same way. Whereas in it, look at, so the idea is this low got broken and it closed below, and then this candle broke below this one before it pushed up. So that's the move that you would want to take, is that once this candle breaks this low, so let's say for instance, this right here will be the new low we need to break. Once you break that low is usually the move that pushes up. You could even wait till it closes above and then take the wick that pushes up like that. So I want to show you the same thing where, like it happened right here also. Watch, look at right here. So look, this is the low, which is this red candle. This broke below this. Now this becomes the new low that you're looking for, which is this candle here. And look at how it wicked right underneath it. And then you could have taken the break back up and you could take it right there, take that trade type of thing. But it happens over and over and over and over, and that's the moves that I've been finding that happen on a smaller time frame. So look at, for instance, right here. Look, this is the low, which is the blue line, which is this candle right here. New low. We have a close below. Now the yellow line is the new low we have to break. And look at, we broke above it, and look at what happened. We usually target the next range above, which is exactly where we headed. So that's just what I've been working on, bro. It's been going, man, it's been going crazy. I've been able to really find some really good trades like that. And obviously the higher the time frame, the better it is. So this is also why, though, it didn't continue to go up. Like, let's say, for instance, why it stopped at this range, because this is on the 1 minute, whereas if I go to the 5 minute, nothing closed below this line yet. So that's why when it did go up, it came back down. But let's say you probably see it on the 4 hour or something like this. For instance, look at right here. Okay, look at over here to the left. This will be over here to the left. Let me remove these lines real quick. Yeah, let me remove all these lines. So look, this is a new low, right? This is a new low right here. Boom. From, for instance, look at, we have a low here. Oops. Look, these are the lows over here, right? So look, we have a low right here, and then this red candle finally broke below it, and then on the break of that candle, I put the yellow line right there, and look, once it wicked back underneath it, it went all the way back up to the next range above it. Exactly, Moroccan. That's exactly what I've been working on, is that, and that's what I'm saying, is I noticed it on the 1 minute now, and I've noticed it happens also on the higher time frame. So if you notice it on the 1 minute, it's only going to go up so high. But if you notice right here, that broke all the way back up to take it back up to that next previous range. It did kind of come back down again, but if you look to the left, that is pretty much this range right here that got tapped. And then, I mean, even if you were able to hold through all of that, you could have still taken it higher. And then, I mean, for instance, I could have even said this is another one. Look at, this is a low right here. Technically, nothing closed below it. I mean, it might have closed below just a tad bit. But if I went to a lower time frame, pretty much the same idea. Let's see. But like I said, it just keeps happening over and over. So yeah, exactly. It does shorten the road for you. So that's kind of what I've been working on. And look at, this is on gold on the 1 hour. Let me just show you guys on the 1 hour. Same idea, is that this becomes a new low. Nothing closed below it. Or actually, no, look, this becomes the new low right here. This guy, because it became the red candle. and then you put a yellow line on that break of the low right here, and then look, boom, this candle barely wicked. All you need is a small tiny wick, and that wick is what pushed it up after that. And then look at where you would have been able to get in from that trade all the way to the top, which is 370 pips. Rocking, yes sir. Back test it though, back test. Don't just, take it off. I know you understand that, but just keep back testing it, bro. And this is what I'm saying is I've been working on this for like the last 2 months, and yesterday it finally hit me that I finally think I might have got a good confirmation to understand it. So I'm not saying it's for sure and it happens all the time, but if you go and back test it, it happens all day, every day. And if you go to where the news happened at, let me see, when did news come out? I need to find out when. Of course, yes. So I'm hoping you guys, I know you guys, I don't know if anybody's here watching. We only have 3 people watching right now, so that's actually a good thing. I don't want to tell a bunch of people. Not that I'm trying to gatekeep it, but I'm just, before I like really work on it, I want to just let you guys know, because you guys are my loyal ones sticking around and stuff. But yeah, like I said, like yesterday was news, right? Yesterday was news. So let's see. Yesterday was news at, it was at let's see, right here, yesterday at 5:30. So news was yesterday at 5:30. Oh yeah, check. I'm gonna check it right now, bro. My bad. I just wanted to explain that real quick. Let me see. Let me see. That's funny. Hey, Don sent me a message. I'm my bad. Oh yeah, authorize. Yeah, that's, yeah. Hopefully, like I said, that helps out a little bit. And let me know too, like whatever you kind of come across yourself, and if you find anything. I wanted to really show you guys what happened on news though. Let me show you guys on news real quick. I'm gonna check that message right now, Fluidity. I see the move this morning, all of it. Damn, you caught all of that, bro. That's exactly it, bro. That's the move I'm trying to tell you. Um, Let me see. Fluidity, could you send that to me on Discord? Send it to me on Discord so I could pull it up so I could show everybody that. But yesterday at 8:30, which would be, which time would be 8:30? So all right, yesterday at, it was 5:30, so it would be pretty much 8:30 because that I'm in New York right here. So I think this is where news happened at. I want to find out where news happened at. News happened yesterday, right? It was yesterday. Yesterday at 11. Yeah, it happened right here, Core PI 8:30. So what I'm trying to yeah, send it to me on that's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. That's exactly what I was talking. Oh yeah, this is news right here. Okay, look. I want to show you guys what happened on news right here. So long. Don says price creates a range. What I do is after I get by my zones marked, I switch to The hike in candles to aid in clarity, true high and lows, right? I'm still holding though. Damn, bro, that's good work, bro. Good work. But yeah, look, okay, so look, this is where news happened at, right? Look, this is where news happened at. News happened right here on this candle right here, right? So this is why they say, you show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. And then this is what happened. Look, okay, look at this blue line is these lows over here. Look, red candle, close below. And then you put a line right there. Look, so before news even came out, look, this is news. The blue line is the news at 8:30. When news came out, you already were in your buy. And what I've been realizing is that, let's say I take a buy right here, I'll put it at wherever I need to put it, but my stops could be the previous low, which is just this candle right here. So once this candle makes a low, which is barely right there, which is only 7 pips, 8 pips from the yellow line, I could put it maybe 10 to 15 just to give me a little bit of room. But the idea is that I don't have to risk a lot in order to catch this whole move. So look at that. That would have been a 110 pip move without even having to risk that much. So that's what I've been really focusing on, is that like I said, it happens all the time, and it happens before the big move. So before news even came out, I could probably already tell you which direction it was going to go because of this already, the way it formed. So, but yeah, that's what I've been working on, fellas. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions or anything. But man, it's like I said, this stuff is happening all day, every day, every day. Look at right here, same thing. Look, low. We have a low right here. We have a break below. I mean, you could even say this one, for instance, it did technically, it did break it. You would have been able to stay in it, but then it did break again. And then that is the one that, I mean, even if you would have gotten in right there, the max drawdown, oh, that was 60 pips. So that was fairly big. But the idea, though, it still was valid from this low up to that top. So this would have still been right here, the max at 100 pips. That still would have hit 100 pips. You would have been out a long time before that. And then maybe if it does it again, look, this becomes the new low, which is this low. It just does it again, boom. And then you break it on the break of this guy. And it just does it again. Look at this right here. That's the new low, which is the blue line. And then look at that is the candle that you would have taken it back up again. So like I said, you could have taken 100 there, came back down, took another 100 there, and you could just, it just keeps happening over and over again. But yeah, that's what I took the wick entry on a 15-minute candle. I wasn't watching the stream, so I'm proud of myself. Hey, good job. Look at him, Jack. What up? What up? Hey, Jack, I don't know if you just got here right now, but I was explaining this new little move I've been working on, and I don't know if you want me to re-explain it or if you want to just re-watch the stream, but bro, it's some good cooking, bro. Let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you actually. I don't want you to I want you to see what's up. All right, so for instance, let me show you right here. This is a good area right here. Okay, look. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you. I want you to see this too, bro. There's some good information right here. Let me see, where would I show you one at? I want to show you a good one. Oi, 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 oi. All right, let's see. wonder if you could be here or here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, like this. This is the idea right here, right, Jack? So look. So look, say like the idea before. I could do replay too, so I could actually put it like right here. So the idea is to be in this like idea right here, right? Because we have this low, like the lows we've been talking about, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna take no more trades right now. I'm gonna just keep working on this back testing a little bit. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I figured I took the break even. All right, so like I was saying is that this is the low that we're actually targeting, right? So when we start to target that low, I'll go down to the 1 minute. Let me see the 1 minute. Okay, yeah. So the idea now is like I said, this is the new low that we were targeting. The blue dotted line is the low over here that we were looking at, right? So what happens is that we need for a candle to close below, which technically this one did, but the idea is that it needs, if that is the candle that closes below it, you see how that closes, this is the candle that closes below the blue line, but now the yellow line right here is our new target. So it's like we need this candle to get broken. So as you can see, this one didn't break. This candle right here, it just went straight up, but it came back down again. So the idea is you wait for a candle to close below the blue line, which is like this red one did, and then that becomes the new low right there. And then once that's the candle that breaks, which is this candle low, and then you see this one broke it and went back up, that is what I believe is the move to start pushing back up again. So as you can see, that's what ends up happening after that. It's the idea that it needs to close below the blue line, which is the previous lows, and then it becomes the new low that we're going to target. And then when this yellow line gets broken, that is the move that sends it up. And how I'm saying is that if you were to just get into a long from right here, you could target the previous highs, which is either this area, or this area, and your stops will only be, look at this, is it only went 5 pips below that line. So if you probably give it a maybe even 10 to 15 pips, you could probably even use these previous lows over here, which is this is a low. I mean, this is a low here, this is a low here, and then this is a low here. So, okay, for instance, this is your most recent low then. So this would only be 8 pips. Yeah, and it's pretty much the power of 3. Like, remember how we always talked about, Jack? Power of 3, right? Yeah, and then, but yeah, but like I said, that is the, Jack, remember we talked about like that whole turtle soup stuff, and that is, I believe, the key to it is just the fact of once you break below it, you need to break below the previous low, which is this candle, and then that becomes your new low, and then this yellow line needs to be broken. And once that yellow line gets broken, you could either wait for a candle to close above it and then take the break of the high of that, or you could just take it as the yellow line going back up like a buy stop. So once it wicks down, then once it goes back up, you take that wick. And then how I'm saying is your stops are only 8 to 10 pips. So if you end up being wrong, you're only risking your 10 pips. But like let's say you're right, you end up, getting a big move and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Authorize that. That's what I'm saying is that's what I've been working on, man, and it just keeps happening over and over and over. And then this is where I say too is, look at even right here, this is the same thing where it's like, look, a break of this low, same kind of idea. This is where we were talking about, but even this is the idea of my, like, I call it the 42, which is it's the break of this third candle right there. So whichever candle this breaks, either the high or the low, it usually signals direction. And that's where I believe it probably starts to move up. Ooh, that one actually didn't, but Well, look at, well, I guess for instance, it's still technically, it did wick down, but it made a new lower high before moving up. And then that's kind of the thing. And like I said, if your entry was way down here, you're not even getting close to your stops, you know? All of these moves, you could probably hold it, especially if you get into it at the right position. You'll be able to hold it a lot longer. And look at how much it just kept running after that, especially when we're bullish. That's the thing too. So the idea is to be able to catch a reversal. So I think that's where I think it's the best for everything is to catch that reversal. Look at it, my first entry was a bit early, then I realized what was happening when I was in drawdown. That's why I went again and got out. Yeah, no, for sure, bro, for sure. But yeah, but fluidity, did you send me that on Discord? I want to show you that the trade that you sent me was exactly the same thing. I don't know, because I don't have my Instagram pulled up right now, so. I want you send that to me if you're still watching fluidity. Send that to me on Discord. I wanted to pull it up on Discord because I got the Discord open right now. I gotta log into my my trade was sort of a fake out of the fake out. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I got you. I got you. Let me but yeah, I know I see what you're saying. Oh, when is the angle? Yeah, I'm gonna be getting on the angle game. I just wanted to stream back test this a little bit, but damn, we are moving, bro. I want to back test this a little bit, but look at, check this out. Look at, this is exactly what happened again, guys. Look, the break of this low, which is this low right here. This is a low. We broke below it, which is this candle right here. We broke below, and then I need to put this on my favorites. Yeah, and then you put it right here. Boom. Look at what happened right after. Once it broke that low, that was the move back up again. So that's where I say is that when lows get tapped, highs need to be tapped. And now it almost did the same thing earlier when I was checking it out on this time frame. Look, I think this was it right here. I forget where it was at. Oh, actually, it was this one. Watch, look. I'm gonna show you this. This was a little bit higher. It was a little bit more risky, but the idea was still the same. Is that, look, this was the high, right? These were the highs. So when I went down to the 1 minute, look, the 1 minute, so this was the highs right here. So this was technically the break of that high. So when I put this line right here, oh, when I put this dotted line right here, you can see what happened. Look, this candle technically broke it, and this candle went above, and look at where it ended up targeting, which is the previous lows right here. So if you were able to probably either get in from here, let's say it got wicked down, that's 20 pips. Or you would have waited till this one got broken and then it broke back down to this line. Look at where it ended up going. That one went 40 pips. And then it obviously did the exact same thing that we were talking about, which is pretty much the break of the low, the candle, and stuff like that. So it just keeps happening, the same exact thing over and over again. I'm not gonna be the day before every time it happens to go all I know, bro. And that's the thing too, is also understanding the higher time frame. So I kind of get stuck on this 1 minute, but it, like I said, it happens on the 4 hour too. It happens on all of these time frames. So the higher it happens on, the better the move it is. So let's say this is the 1 hour. This was a low right here because we created a new low, and then this candle broke the low, and then you can see that that red candle got broken right here. And when that red candle got broken right here, look at what ended up happening. You were literally in zero drawdown, and you would have been able to catch this whole move right here. So I think this is where fluidity got into his trade at, was around this area. And look at, that's 400 pips already, bro. So It's just like I said, it's a matter of time. And that's why I say is that if you end up being wrong, you don't need your stop losses that big, because if you are wrong, then it's going to keep running a lot further than 10, 40 pips or 100 pips, you know? So it's the same thing. Like, let's say if I would have taken it right here, oh, boom, to take it down, I'm thinking it's going to continue down, but look at what ended up happening. It ended up running against me for 250 pips. So my idea is that if you're wrong, you shouldn't be more than 10 to 15 pips. Um, you shouldn't be more than 10 to 15 pips a stop loss. So that's why I say that'll protect you. Also, it gives you like a super positive RR also. So I guess it's always a good thing to have a good RR. But like, even though I'm not really like focusing on RR, is just the idea that I know if this trade is correct, I shouldn't need a bigger stop loss for that reason. Is that if it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, then I'm on to the next setup, you know? So it's kind of the same idea where it just keeps happening though. It just every day it happens all day, every day. And like I said, it happens on NASDAQ too. Same thing on NASDAQ. Look at this guy. This was a perfect one right here. You see, this looks like a nice one right here. Let's say this is the low. This candle breaks the low, or actually, you could even say these are the lows. But for instance, let's say that's the low. Let's say this is the low right here. Boom, that's the low right there. And then you do the same thing, break of this low, and look at the same idea. Just once it wicks back down, it goes back up. So what I'm gonna start working on too is doing buy stops. So that way when it wicks down, I don't get into the trade until it wicks back up right at that position. So it could hopefully get me in at the best possible position. Because look, even if you get in right here, there's zero drawdown. And if you're wrong, you're only, your stops could be the previous candle wick down. So yeah, bro. I got in at 23.93. God damn. Damn, bro. You've been killing it. Oh, yeah. So you're right here. You're right here at this area. Yep. You're right here around here. 23.73. You're right around there. Exactly, bro. And look at what I'm saying. It does the same exact thing. Previous low, which is that blue line. You could even say this one. And then you go down to the 5-minute. It's just perfect right there. Look, boom, boom. And see, from here to here is only 17 pips. So even if you would have put it at this area, because this one technically did close below, but it could also be, yeah, look, actually, let me move it down a little bit. That's the low. You wait for the low to get broken. So this low broke first, but technically it didn't break another low. So you see nothing broke that. So you would have had to wait for this one to close. And then when you close that one, that is the candle that broke the low, and then it just shot up after that. And look at the move that happened after it. It's just been oh, bro, it's been cooking though. So like I said, I'm just gonna keep back testing it, and okay, like I'm gonna actually do this on a replay so we could see it, like how it forms and everything. So like we could see it live like this. So like I said, this is the idea of what we're waiting for. So when you see this starting to happen, as you can see, these are the candles that we're looking at. We have a low right here and we have a low right here. So I would use most likely the major low. So if you kind of think this is a resistance right here, there's a resistance right here, and then there's a support right here. So this area right here is pretty much like, I don't know what they call it, like an equilibrium. I don't believe this is like the equilibrium they call it, but what I've noticed is just it pretty much is like the equal middle pretty much. When you have a support and then you also have a resistance, that is the low you want to target. You don't want to really target this low over here, because you also there's really no, I mean, you could kind of say, I guess you could kind of say that is it, but if you were to target this low, there's still a low that's a little bit lower than that. So you want to target the most recent relevant low, which is also the resistance closest to the next resistance also. So that's what I've been working on, is that seeing it like that. And like I said, is this blue line would be the low of that, right? So like I said, so when we see this, and this is the thing too, is that once you notice this high got broken the same exact way, we had a closure and we had a break above it, and then look at what ended up happening. We did come down. So you could almost use this as another way of understanding where we need a target. So in this moment, you're kind of like, okay, look, we have a high that got broken, we had a closure that closed above, and then we had it break with this candle right here. And that is the candle where if you would have been able to get in even from there, you could have targeted possibly, look, there's 40 pips there before a pullback. And then even if you're able to break even, you still don't get your break even hit. Then you get back in possibly, and then you got another 62 there, and it peaked at 70. So, and then like I said, where would our targets be? Our targets would either be the most previous low, which is either here or here. So if that's the case, then you would put a low, you would like you, because you understand lows that need to be tapped. So at some point they need to be tapped. So look at every single time there's a low, it's one of these blue lines. So look, from here, we didn't even tap this low yet. So we kind of still understand that this pullback could still be, it still needs to come back down to this low. So finally, when we did hit this low, it almost pretty much did the exact same thing. It did the formation again, in a sense, where it broke below, probably on a smaller time frame, and then this low got broken by this before pushing back up to the previous high. But it still didn't break this high yet, because in order for us to break that yellow line, we're most likely going to have to break this low before going up. So if you kind of understand the way this kind of works, then you could kind of target that, you know, this low is the one that needs to be tapped. So you could pretty much say the bottom blue line is the one that needs to be tapped. So if you understand like the whole idea of what I'm explaining already, you kind of already know it from this point that, yeah, this low needs to be tapped. So at some point, you could probably even get into a trade somewhere up here to take it back down. So like I said, just for waiting for it, we're kind of just playing it out. Let's see how it goes, and then boom, okay, we have that candle break the low, but what I'm saying though is we need something to close below. So if we're looking for something to close below, this is not closed below yet. Even on a 1 minute, I believe it's not a close yet. Yeah, look, exactly, it still hasn't closed yet. So that's where I say that I think the key that I figured out recently is the fact that it needs to close below. So once it closes below, look at, boom, we have another one. And look at, oh, good, look, it looks like we closed below, right? So what I would do is put a line there. And now what our idea would be is we're going to wait for this line to get broken before shooting back up. But if this line doesn't get broken, then it's not valid yet. So that's where I say you wait, and look, it doesn't break. So technically it didn't break this yellow line yet. So what I'm kind of would suggest is that you would still want to wait. You still gotta wait. So that's where you kind of understand that most likely this is going to be another pullback. So when you're kind of waiting for it, but by that point, there was so much liquidity above 24, so after that range formed, it was very likely to fly up if we broke that high, although it would unclear for confirmation or a fake out. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying though, is that it's like, I don't know if you've seen when I did it on the news, bro. Look, let me show you where the news happened at. Well, yeah, let me finish this one first, and I'll show you where it happened at the news. So it kind of already gave you an indication where news was going to head before it even happened. So like I said, we need to close below, and we need that to break. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this to come back down again. And look, with no close yet. Okay, we got to close there now. So now this would be your new low that we have to wait for it to break. And look, okay, we broke it there. boom, you would take your trade most likely at that point, maybe even targeting this, at least this range right here, if not this range right here. And if you're correct, you could leave a runner most likely to break the highs, because in order for us to continue down, it's the same idea that we might need to break these highs if we do come down. But in this case, it actually just kept going. So the idea was like, you would take your trade there, your stop losses, let's say 15 pips at the most. You might not even need stop losses that big, but if you're correct, you might only need it to where your recent low was, which is, it really is only 5 pips right there. So let's just say 10 pips just to be on the safe side, and then you just stay into that trade like that, and look, still nothing, and you're already at your 25 pip mark. So you could already be at break even around this part, and then from there on you're just risk free. And it's just like I said, you could either start adding positions because you know it's going to continue up, because look at, even when this candle right here went down, it still closed respecting that blue line with previous low. So it respecting the previous low, you could have possibly even added a position going back up. So you could have added a position there, and then because you kind of already confirmed that you'll most likely were in a good spot, so you could take that and then, you know, just ride it up for as long as you want. It was too early, but yes, very good shit, sir. Yeah, and that's where I'm saying is that, and like I want to show you where it happened at news at. So Friday, we're on Friday right now, so we need it's the 11th at 8:30, which is right here. Let me see. Like, I want to show you before news, and this is what I'm saying is that that's why they always say, if you want to know the news, show me the chart, I'll tell you the news, right? And look at, I mean, that technically did. I remember I had it earlier. I forgot where I might have had it at. Oh, actually, yeah, this is it right here. Okay, look. This is the idea right here. Because look, we have a support there, and we also have that resistance there. So that right there is a good low to target, because this was the low right here. This is the low I'm targeting right here, this guy right here. Because there's also, like I'm saying, is there's also a support and there's also a resistance. So like I was saying, it's in between both of these guys, right? So what I'm saying is that this was the blue vertical line is where news happened at. So when news happened, look at what happened right here. This is news right here. Let me show you the replay right here. Boom. Look, this is news. That's the low we're targeting, because why? We also have the support here and we have the resistance there. So with that being said, we have that low that we're targeting. We're going to wait for a close below. Nope, that one doesn't close below yet. We need a close below, which is that guy. Nope, not that guy either. We need a close below, which is that guy. Boom. That is the low that you're going to take. That is the low you're going to take. And look at where I'm saying is news is right here. News hasn't even came out yet. So at 8:30, we could have already kind of determined which direction news was going to come, because we already kind of have this target here. So our first target would either be here or here. And then if, like, let's say we trim 50% here, stops to break even, trim another 25 here, and then leave the last 25 just to run just in case. That's where you would take your trade at. You would take your boom right here. But like I said, target 1 here, target 2 there, and then runners anywhere else after that. And then look at what happens. And like I said, the blue line is where news happened at. Did you see it? Yes, I think I did see it. And like I said, at this point, you could already be break even, because you're already risk free, because you might have already hit your take one. You're already risk free. And because we're in such a good position, none of these drawdowns even go back too close to our TP. And then that's where I say is this is when news comes out to play. And when news comes out, look at what ends up happening. The news is at the blue line. So we kind of already understood which direction news was going to go. And then boom, news. Damn, there it goes. And like I said, from there, you would have been able to Look at where, like I said, look at look at where that move would have taken you, bro. The peak of it would have been 1,000 pips, bro. Damn, look at that, bro. That would have been 1,000 pips because we already understood where we were supposed to go. And that's where I'm saying, because that's where I think the the key of it all is kind of coming out, is where I'm starting to realize that is the key. And then look at, I'm just gonna, for instance, break of the high, we closed above, we made the high right here. Oh, let me put that there. Boom. And once we break back into that candle, like that would be the high. So you wouldn't, because as you can see, break of the high, we closed above. Now the yellow line is your entry. So as you can see, this candle right here didn't even tap it, so you wouldn't be in the trade yet. And then you would wait till it breaks. Boom, you hit that trade, and right at the blue line, you're already up 10, 15 pips, possibly. But you also have to remember, we are bullish. So these moves going against the bullish trend might also reverse, because if you kind of look over here, there's a low right here now. So this would be the low. Let me go to the 1 minute. Look at what happened. Okay, so that's the new low. Let's see if this low gets broken. So what I would target is, I would want for this to go back up, it would need to break this low first. So let's just see how this ends up playing out. And this is live. This is not replay no more. So let's just see how this would play out. I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, 120 pip on a 5-minute candle. Exactly, bro. That's crazy right there. So like I said, look, at this would be our next target, which would be this yellow line right here. So I'm just gonna, this is a practice trade. I'm not taking this trade, and my next level would probably be right here at 20 pips. So let's just see if that ends up working out. Just see how it goes. Like I said, I'm not taking this or anything like that. But this is also what I've kind of realized too, is that now when I went down to the 1 minute, it could possibly happen on like a 30-second. And if it happens on a 30-second move, then let's see what happens right here. Oh, look, did it break it? Oh, it did break it. Look. Oh, let's see. Okay, so let's see. On it going back up. Boom, right there. You're in the trade already. Oh, let's see it. Oh, it could be wrong. Oh, let's see. 20 pip, or that's 30 pips right there. No, I would be right here, 20 pips, because my entry would be this guy. So let's see where this ends up happening. Ooh, damn, that's bad. Ooh, that was wrong. That was way wrong. But it could, let's see, we closed below. So yeah, that one might have been wrong, or maybe, who knows, it might have not been wrong. It might still push up, but let's see. That's where, because I'm wondering if this could have been the like the target right here, which is this high. Because what I used right now for like my stop loss, in a sense, I used this wick right here. So as you can see, I used this wick instead of this resistance. So this would be a kind of a good case to kind of understand. Let's see if it ends up working out or if it continues down. So let's just see from here to this already hit 15 pips on that peak of that candle right there. So this one might be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Because like I said, the top wick is what I kind of based that entry on. So maybe that might not be the key. The key might be the resistance here. If this ends up playing out, then it would kind of make sense. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But this is why I'm, like I said, I'm back testing it. I know, the 1 tick chart pretty soon, bro. That'll be the goal. So that did break. But then, like I was saying though, even from the move from up here, that was the same idea where it broke that low. It did shoot. Damn, that shot already 100 pips. So look, the break of this high, is what I'm saying. Look at the break of this high was this candle right here, and then you take the break coming back down, because this candle would be the break coming down, and then look at how much that already ran. That already ran 130 pips. So damn, you could have already, like I said, that sell, that was the ultimate sell right there. But that's just what I'm saying is going against the bullish trend. I don't know if it's going to continue down. I mean, not saying it can't, but that is the idea. Let's see. Oops. And like I said, let me see where this ticker would be at. Would be here, would be here. So yeah, that one might have been wrong, but what I'm saying though is this one was correct up here. But what I've also been kind of noticing, I could have also probably rushed it. Whereas you can see when this one formed up here, breaking above here, you see how this created like a structure right there. What I probably would need is for a structure to form right here. So this could be possibly forming that structure, but it definitely, where I took the trade was probably right here, where it was like there's no structure formed yet. So that's also one thing I've noticed, is that it needs to create a structure. But yeah, this is why I'm back testing it. This is exactly why I'm back testing it, just to try to figure out these trying to figure these out. Damn, that thing is moving down. So yeah, but like I said, this one was correct though. This might have been the top, and then now what we need to do is there's a level 1 here, and then there's also a level 2 right here. So I'm wondering if this could be the target down here for that trade up there. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, like I said, this is what I've been working on, is just figuring out these highs and lows getting tapped, So if I could figure out these highs and lows, then it's just a matter of time till I'm able to lock it in and see how it goes. Yeah, I know gold is going crazy right now, bro. And the ranges are so crazy from here. Look at from here to down there, it's already 170 pips. That was fast. But that's why I also say though too, it's like it's important to, like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. So you don't need to have a big stop loss to confirm that you're right. So if I would have had my stop losses only at 20 pips, I would have been out at 20 pips, and that's not that hard to get back. So but this is also on the 1 minute. So let's say on the okay, look at on the 15 minute, there's the resistance right here, which is this guy. Look at the resistance is right here. And so what I'm saying too is that on a higher time frame, it's more likely to push further. Whereas you can see, okay, look, this is the high that we needed to break. We broke that high, and then the break of this yellow candle is the move back down. And like I said, that's on a 15-minute candle. So the next range we would probably most likely target is either going to be here. Oops. Either be here or be here, somewhere down here on these lows down here. So what I'm kind of thinking is that this could possibly still be a sell up until all the way down there. Damn, 620 pips is crazy, bro. That is crazy though. But yeah, so like I said, that's the idea that I've been, like I said, and this is on a 1 minute chart. So what I'm saying though is that on this 1 minute idea is not as much confirmation as it is on this 15 minute. So this 15 minute almost has more validation because it's on a higher time frame. And we closed below this range right here. You could say this was a close below. And then even from there to from the break of there to where we're at, 47, 67 pips already. So that's where I think I might have messed up, because I was so stuck on this 1 minute chart instead of looking at the higher time frames. Because when it happens on a higher time frame, like let's say for instance, look at even on the 1 hour. So that is the confirmation. It's gonna push down, because look, it broke this high, which is this green candle, and then broke that high, and then it would be the new high, and then that's where it's kind of coming back down to, back into that range, at least into that range. So even on the 30 minute technically it just pushed up, and it never broke this low back down again. So now that it did break that low, our targeting, what we're probably going to target, is down there to the 2390 area. Like I said, it's just happening over and over on these higher time frames, so it makes more sense. That's why too I got so fixated on the 1 minute chart, that, like I said, the 1 minute chart isn't going to tell me that much. It's not going to overpower the, hourly and stuff like that. So that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I say I'm not taking the trade. I was just back testing it right now. It's definitely important to back test it. So like I said, I'm gonna do it again on the 15 minute and see how this plays out. So the 15 minute breaking the high. Oh, it did go like that. So what I'm also kind of noticing is that it might need to create a resistance. So this would be the resistance candle. And then the break of that back down to that. And look at, this is the level 1, this is the level 2 right here, and that's exactly where it went to. Level 3 would be down here. But yeah, we are so high already that, but I mean, I'm thinking at least before, damn, it is, like I said, it is forming out pretty nicely though. Like I said, if you could kind of figure out why 11, this is 10, this is at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock we had the breakout, 9 o'clock, and then after that it retraced. Yeah, that is what I've been working on. Obviously it just kind of didn't work right now, but that was also because I kind of missed the whole point of understanding what needed to happen on a higher time frame. I missed the whole higher time frame idea. And like I said, using the level 1s and level 2s definitely does help out a lot, because like I said, this could be a level 1 and this could be level 2, so you kind of understand it needs to go at least to a level 2. And now I'm wondering if this could be it, but we'll see. Look at, there's a low here. This was the level 2 area. Let's see if this might have been the move then, because that technically did break and this broke it. So where we could possibly target is at least maybe this resistance or this resistance. But then there is a low right here, which is right there. And this technically didn't close below it. So if you kind of think about it, yeah, that might not be a good one either then. because like I said, this is the low right here and nothing closed below that. What I would want is for a closure and then the break of that low, which would also start to possibly signal the move back up to here and up to there, which will also be level 1 and level 2. So we'll see how this next one closes and stuff. And there is a big range right here if you kind of think about it. Oh, let me put back this indicator. FEG. There is a big look right here. Could this be it? Look, a break of the low, it closed below, and then it did that. Could these be the ones that come up to target this next fair value gap at least? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. If not, then it's not. Yeah, it's not that one. That one's still pushing down. Let's see. Yeah, and like I said, on a higher time frame now, on the 5 minute, nothing's closed below yet, so it probably wouldn't be that one just yet. This could be another salary play though. That was a salary play. But yeah, that's why I say too is like if you end up doing like the idea of trying to this is also the thing though, is when what I'm trying to catch is the reversal. So when you trying to catch a reversal, let's say it's not the reversal, it's just going to keep pushing like it is, you know. So that's why too it's important. That's why I say is that I'm not going to have my stop losses that big, because if I end up being wrong, then I'm wrong. If I'm down. Yeah. All right. So that makes sense. So kind of my idea too would be, I guess if you understand that if it breaks this low, there's a good chance it's just going to keep running down. And the next real support will be around here. Yeah, that'll be the next support right there. Like I said, every single time it created, you know, like let's say it created a low, it broke this low, it continued down. Yo, what up, Raj? I'm doing good myself, doing good. We're just kind of doing over a little bit of back testing, trying to figure out this little move that I've been working on, but I took like a little practice one. What was that? It was just the idea. I wanted to see how the idea worked out, but it actually didn't work out. But I didn't take the actual trade though. But I mean, honestly, the first idea was correct, but the second idea wasn't. What I was expecting was these lows to get tapped and then it maybe to push up to come back if it wanted to come back down, but this thing just fell out the sky. Yo, what up, Farzo? Yup, and look at that. This is the move right here. This was the same idea. This was the high. It got broken and then it broke it again. Boom. So I think, let's see, before it does anything else, it's probably going to have to tap this low right here then, I'm assuming. So if it wants to move back up, that'll be 1, 2, 3, yeah. So look, there's the level 1, there's a level 2, and then this will be level 3 right here. So 1, oh, and actually this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So I'm thinking is if it needs to come down, it's going to at least tap this blue line, I believe. It's showing a big range now. That wick is showing a range. So if that's the range, then if this closes below there, there's a good chance when this closes below that the next candle might wick up, but then come back down to tap here. and then that's where we could possibly take, I mean not take, but just look at for the next move up or something. Yo, what up, Farzo? Jack, I think he dipped out because he seen me take a loss real fast. He's like, man, this guy don't know what he's talking about. No, I'm just saying. He might be here still. He might just be listening. Wondering if this could be it. That could be the low, maybe. I don't want to sound like my strat better, but the fib is fucking insane, man. Yeah, no, the fib is definitely a good move. Cause look at, let me just do the fib real quick from down here, from this low to the top. Look at where the golden box is. It's right into that box. So it definitely does make sense that, you know, when we were up here, there's a good chance that we were going to need to target this box area. But let's say from, even from right here, from this low to the top, it still needed to target that. So like I said, my first initial idea was to possibly take the break of this high right here. So when this high got broken back coming down, it kind of was the target. So if that might have been the target, then if you put the fib right here, you could have most likely taken it from here down to this box at least, you know. And even if you went down one more further level down here, it still hit the box. And then you go one more level down here, from here to here, it still went to the box. And then let's say you go from the hourly, from this low to the high, it still went down to that box. So yeah, it definitely works. Damn, I'm wondering if that could have been the low, but that is the low right there. This might be an onion though. I'm thinking this could possibly be an onion play. Here to there. Do the default fib setting and then go to the 30-minute time frame and draw before the last red candle before the reversal. The last green candle. PM candle, which would be, do the default fib settings and then go to the 30-minute time frame and draw a fib on the green candle before last red candle. Okay, so it would be this candle you're talking about, right? Yeah, I know. I have it just because I just have it for the golden pocket zone, but and then what are you expecting in there? I kind of know the levels just from knowing how it fibs, but I kind of just erase them because I really just focus on that golden pocket zone. You can see it break above. Not. Oh, are you talking about before on green candle before last red candle? Oh, before last candle reversal. Yeah, send it to me on Discord. The 7:30 candle. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Right here, you're talking about this candle right here. 1, 2. So that's on the 2. That's the second level. 1, 2. I wonder if that could have been it. Yeah, this is gonna be an onion play right here. That will be the high. But made the fib. Okay, yeah, I got you. Make the fib a default setting. I don't know how to go back to it. Or maybe right here. Yeah, I don't even know which ones were the default. Like that. And check Discord, yes. I'll check it right now. Discord. Yeah. I'm gonna put this back to the way I had it. Yeah, I don't really. Like I said, I just focus on those main ones. Then I think is retracing though. So could that be the low? Boom here. Yeah, it needs to come back down. So I do see that happening. Damn, that's 60 pips already. Boom. Come down from here. Then that would have been a good move right there. Oh yeah, let me check the Discord, my bad. Let's see right here. Let's see. Open in browser. The only thing is I don't know what I'm looking at. I see you have it on a 30-minute. You said the 30-minute right here, right? I just don't know what that means, bro. You're gonna have to explain to me what it means. Cause I don't really understand where the lines, what am I looking at? So I basically took that candle top to the bottom. From the fib, from the 40, from the 42, the 44.2 area, that 24.26 on gold area. Is that where you took it? You took a short? Oh, I see what you're saying. Might give a correction. That makes sense. Were you able to catch that? I get you. But yeah, did you end up catching that? Mine short was at the top of the meltdown. Damn, nice, bro. That's good. Just gotta keep working on it. Gotta keep working on it and fine tune it if you need. Oh, so you blew it on CPI. Yeah, that's not good. But yeah, I mean, like I said, just keep practice, even if you're on demo or whatever, but just keep practicing it. Yeah, no, just keep practicing it. But like you said, hold yourself accountable. You know, if it doesn't work one time or two time, you need to also have, stop losses in certain areas and things like that. Obviously, take it as the same way as you did with your regular account. If you only had a 200 pip stop loss or drawdown limit, or let's say it's 500 pip drawdown, once you hit 500 pips, you got to understand, okay, that would have blown the account again, and now I have to readjust, do it again. So like I said, that's what I used to do when I first kind of started, is that you still, even if it's on demo, you still have to hold yourself accountable. You have to know how much pips you're able to lose, and every trade doesn't start back at zero again. So let's say the first one of the trades you lost 50 pips and your drawdown was only 300 pips. Now you only have 250. But nobody's going to tell you that. The demo's not going to tell you that. So you have to hold yourself accountable, knowing, okay, I only have 250 this trade, and let's say you win 100 pips. Now I got 350. So you just kind of, like I said, just hold yourself accountable, so that way it's not just like a new account every single trade. You have to, like, even if it's demo, start with $1,000, or I know they sometimes they only start with, they just give you 100,000 to begin with or whatever, but just use it as like tell yourself, I only have $500 to use. Don't use the whole 100,000 or whatever they give you. Still use the $500 as if it's the same $500 as you had before. And once you hit that $500 mark again, you understand you blew the account again. Or if you, let's say you make 500, you made 500. But like I say, the one thing with demos that I've realized is the main thing is you still have to hold yourself accountable. Because when you hold yourself accountable, it'll still... My bad, bro. Let me turn it up a little bit. My bad. Can you hear me a little better now? I had to turn my headphones up. But yeah, yo, Daniel, what up? What up? What up, bro? Yeah, I'm just kind of just taking a look at these charts, just trying to figure some things out, back testing a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Do the same thing. Do it as, the same size, and use the same stops. And like I said, treat it the same exact way. You just got to hold yourself accountable. I entered the trade and didn't get to manage because I'm at... Oh, damn it, Daniel. Damn it, Daniel. I've done that before. I know. That's why, like, I got to a point when I was at work. W, Daniel. um, Damn. Yeah, I know. That's where I tell myself too. It's like, if you get into the trade, you have to make sure you put your stops, even if it's 100 pips or whatever it ends up being. But you gotta make sure you have your stops and stuff. Damn, Daniel. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you have your stops and stuff. I know it sucks, bro. I've blown a few accounts myself. I have I had a 50K Apex account, and I lost that one, and I'm working to get it back too. Going to waste. I know it feels like that sometimes, Daniel, but just remember, the same way you got it is the same way you could get another one back. So try not to put too much on you. Like, don't make yourself feel so bad, because you could always get it back. That's one thing. And don't try to rush it back. Just understand you're gonna have to, little by little. Like I said, I did the same thing. When I was at work, I was trying to trade, and what's crazy is, before I updated my trading view, on NASDAQ, it's delayed unless you update your trading view. So what I realized after the fact is that my trading view was delayed the whole time I was trading it, and I don't even know how I passed my damn funded like that. I passed it that way, but I have two funded, so I'm still working on one of them. But like I said, I'm still trying to get back my other one, so that's what I'm working on too, man. It happens, bro. But like I said, now use this as a rule, like, understand, if you're at work and you're going to be busy at work, stay out of the trade. It's always better to stay out. Don't feel like you're missing out, because there's always going to be another trade. So maybe this could be one of your rules, is that if you're busy, get out of the trade. Even if you're in drawdown or something, you're going to be busy for the next 20-30 minutes and you can't manage it, just take it as an L, but at least you don't lose your account. So just use this as a learning experience, and try to use it as a rule for your next time. And that's kind of one of the rules I came up with myself, is I told myself, if I get into a trade and I get busy at work, I have to just get out, because there's no, if I can't manage it, then it's like, it's pointless to be in the trade. So just use this as a new rule that you might need to put for yourself. But it's all good, bro. Don't sweat it too much. Like I said, you got the skill. Like Don Vo said too, about the recent time about people losing their fundeds because of those fundeds going out of business and stuff, is that it does feel like a waste, but all of the skill you built up during that time, that doesn't go to waste. You still got the skill. So don't feel bad. Don't feel too bad, bro. I know it sucks. I know it does, bro. But like I said, bounce back. The bounce back is gonna be better. It's part of your journey. Don't let it stop you. Come back tomorrow. Or, get back on the charts on Monday, and get right back to it. Ain't nothing gonna change. And like I said, that's one thing too I tell myself too. If your stop losses might have been too big or too whatever, it's all right. Just make a new rule. You got to keep your stop losses small. That's why too, a little while ago, I was trying to take a little trade right now. I told myself right here, boom, this would have been my trade. I was thinking this would be the trade to go back up. But I told myself that is if I was in a trade right here at this point, I would have had my stop losses very, very small, like 18 pips at this point was 18 pips. So if I would have lost, I would have only lost 18 pips, which isn't that hard to get back. 18 pips is 1 to maybe 2 trades. So it's kind of just like that idea too. So try to keep your stop losses small, especially when you're on a funded. Yo, Tyler, what up? What up? The worst part is that I didn't get my first payout because the account was in drawdown. Damn. I feel you, bro. I feel you. It's it's part of the game. It's another lesson to be learned. It's all good, bro. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I feel you though, bro. I feel you though. the fundits, they allow you to only have a certain amount of drawdown. So this is also one thing about fundits. A lot of people get confused is that, you know, people say, oh, I have a 50K funded, but you don't have 50K of drawdown. You only have, my 50K of drawdown was only 2,500. So technically, if you really think about it, you really only have a $2,500 account. So whatever your drawdown is on a 6K account I have, also my drawdown is only $300. So that's technically a $300 account if you really think about it. So whatever your drawdown is what your account size is. So that's one of the main rules you got to really think about. Yeah, just might lay back for a while, continue my, yeah, Daniel, don't stress it too much. Just focus more on your strategy, you know, lock back in on your I have a $100 account also. I just haven't really been trading it because I've been on this funded. I have a 6K funded, so that's what I've been working on right now. And my 6K funded is I'm $40 in drawdown right now. So I was actually like 100 pips in drawdown, $100 in drawdown. So I've been making back some good pips back, but like I said, I'm still a little bit in drawdown. So it's just like I said, you just gotta lower your lot size if you need to, and treat your $100 account just like a funded. Because to be honest, this is how I seen it. I needed to make 408. I made $500 to pass my funded, right? But if I would have just used my own money to, I would have been up already $500. So in reality, you got to make them $400 first, and then you can make your, and then you have to make another $300 to get your payout. So you end up making like $800 before you even get a little bit of your funded back. So what I'm actually going to start doing after, if I lose this next funded or whatever, when I start building my $100 account, I'm just going to treat my $100 account just like a funded. You know, I'm going to load up $300, and I'm gonna load up $300 and just treat it as the same way as I would my own funded, you know, not over risk, try to build it up little by little. Because like I said, if I were to pass my own $300, like if I did that funded, I would be up $400 right now, and I would still be up right now because technically I'm still have that funded, you know. So that's where I'm actually going to be working on next too, is just going to my own personal funds. My goal with this funded was to get a payout first, and then I was going to use that payout money to just fund my own account, and then just start building it up. Because I don't want to keep buying fundeds, and then I have to make, like I said, the 50K funded that I made, I had to make 3,500, and then I made that, and then I made 1,500 before I lost it. So it was like I ended up making 5,000 on it before. So I was like, I might as well just do my own account if that's the case, you know. Because the way to pass the funded, that would be all profits for you anyways. The only bad thing, yeah, the only bad thing though is that, like I said, if it's just like a risk to reward, like for instance, to buy that 50K funded, I only had to pay $50. So you're technically paying $50, but it's the same thing, you know. You might as well just kind of, big loss, bro. It is what it is, bro. Big loss. Damn. Sorry to hear that, bro. Make sure you keep your stop losses small. Try to keep them small. If you're wrong, you're wrong, you know. Don't. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. That's exactly what I'm trying to do also, is I want to make at least 1K or 500 or so, and then fund my own account. That's my ultimate goal. Yeah, and like you said, that is a good idea though. Is maybe too on your $100 account, you know, just build that up to enough so you can buy another funded, and then just get another funded and do the same thing, so you could go back to your own personal account. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been wanting to do myself also. I definitely want to do that. Yeah, because it's been a long journey, man. I've been on this funded for like 5 months already, and I've only passed it. I haven't gotten a payout on it. So it's just like I keep going up, going down, going up, going down. Like like I said, I was up 150 bucks, and then I go down to 75, and I go up to 90, then I go back down to 30, then I go back up to 60, then I go back to 30, then I go back to 70, and just back and forth, back and forth. And like I said, I was recently at minus 90, and now I'm back at minus 40. So it's like I just got to keep little by little. And this is one thing that I've realized too, is that you only want to start taking trades that you know for sure are going to be a win. It's hard to say for sure, but if you're ever second guessing yourself, just stay out of the trade, because there's no reason to let me see what happens. You know, I used to do that a lot with the beginning of my fundits. It's like, let me just see what happens, and if I lose, I lose. But it's like, that's already a bad position to be in. You know, you shouldn't be in a position where you're like, oh, let me see what happens, let me see what happens. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When you're down, that's the one thing about fundits too, is that, you know, you doesn't let you do those drawdowns like that. But this is one thing I've told myself though, is that, not saying that the idea is not wrong, is not right, it's more or less that you want that idea, you just might need to work on the entry port. Because like I said, if you're in 50 pip drawdown, why not? Yo, Elastic, is it working now? Oh, damn. Is it working? Let me know if I might have got disconnected. Oh no, we still good. Yo, Elastic, you still here? Can you hear me? Yeah, it's back. Alright, cool. My bad. I almost might have almost timed me out. And you know what? You know what I'm kind of realizing too? That would have been the fake out. Alright, yeah, we good. We good. Oh, which it would be the inside bar. And I'm pretty sure if I went down to every single time it happened, it was that was the case. Look, I'm just going off of right here before this move up. Look, look at right here. I think I just figured it out. I think I see where I went wrong at. Look, boom. This created the structure underneath it before actually pushing up. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep that in mind. So next time I'm looking for it, it needs to create that structure below it. Yeah, it's back. All right, but yeah, let me know. Let me know. And like I said, look at this guy right here. This is the low. That is the high. This one, look at this one closed below, and this created the structure underneath it. Whereas in this one, it closed below, but this candle closed back into the range. So that would have already kind of told me most likely we're probably going to come down, because that's not the move. That might be it. I need to keep that in mind. Remember that. But yeah. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on, but Lasik, if you're still here, let me know if you're still here. Damn, I've already been on for 2 hours. Wait, wait. Oh man, let me find out. But yeah. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna be getting off. Yo, Raise the King. What up, bro? What up? I've been on for a little while already. I might be getting off right now in a bit, Raise. But if you have any questions, Raise, let me know before I get off, and I'll see if I can help out if I can. Let me know. Yeah, weekend is very tough for me. Yeah, bro, it is. What do you think? What it is? What it is? What do you think it is? That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's been volatile, bro. It's been going crazy. These new all-time highs. It's a lot of going on. What do you think is the? What do you think is so tough about the weekend for you? What it is? Do you think you have any kind of idea what you could be struggling with? Because they do say Fridays are like their own type of day. Because from the guy that I watched, he would talk about quarterly theories and stuff like that. His name is Day. He would say um, Monday is quarter one, Tuesday is quarter two, Wednesday is quarter three, Thursday is quarter four, and Friday is its own day. Oh, because of big loss. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Hey, this is what I suggest though, is that the only way to get better is to stay on the charts. Don't let a loss ruin your confidence in trading. If you really want to be a trader, you have to be able to come through. You have to, like I said, maybe use this weekend to clear your mind a little bit, but don't let that scare you away from the charts. Cause I know how it is, bro. I took and lost too, and I'm like, man, I don't even want to trade no more. But don't let all of the work you've been putting in for the last however long you've been trading, don't let all that work go to waste, because it's all part of the skill you're building. The loss is part of the skill. Learn from that loss and get better, and then come back next week. Don't let don't let a loss deter you from your goals. You know what your goals are and you know how far you've come. So imagine when you first started and where you're at. So don't let it don't let it stop you, cuz I know it sucks, but just imagine when you become a successful trader, all of these little losses aren't even going to matter no more. You know, you're going to make back all your losses in one trade sooner or later. And the only way to get to that point though is to keep pushing forward. You got to keep going. Don't let one loss stop you, cuz like let's say my biggest loss I took one time, it might not be a lot. Raise the King, I did pass the funded K challenge. I'm still trading on that funded K 6K challenge. I'm still on it. But I haven't gotten my payout yet. I've been up and down, but it's the same thing. I'll be I think you need 250 to get your payout. And I'll be at like 150, 100, and then I'll lose back down to 30 back down to minus 30, and then I'm working my way back up, plus 60, plus 50. So it's like I've just been dancing back and forth. But like I said, sooner or later, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get that payout. I just have to keep working hard. That's why I started streaming a lot more too again, because like keep telling myself, I gotta put the work in. I gotta put the hours on the chart. Watching, like I said, I was expecting. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Earlier, I was expecting a possible, like, it was a practice trade, but I was taking a buy idea right here to possibly go up, and it ended up going against me. And then I started noticing this right here, and it started to go up a little bit. So I started to realize, I think I might have just figured something out, why this one didn't work and why this one possibly worked a little bit better. But like I said, I only figured that out because I'm right here on the chart. So that's why I say is you have to put the time in on the chart. There's no other way.